whenever I'm doing any Sneaky Pete transcriptions, I'm always translating his tuning to my tuning. And his tuning is B flat 6 or something like that, and of course ours is E9. So sometimes, because he has some lower strings, or strings that are able to produce lower notes, we have to change the octave on some of the notes to fit our tuning. So just wanted you to be aware. But we're really only doing that in one spot, so no big deal. So what we're doing is we're playing over this progression. We got a B flat, A flat, E flat, B flat, A flat, E flat. Okay, so and I'm going to start out in my closed position here at the 13th fret, and I'm going to do this first phrase or so. And what I'm doing here is I'm starting out in my B flat closed position. I've got my B pedal down, and I'm setting up on grip 10, 8, and 6 with thumb, index, middle. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll on my A pedal and then grab strings 8 and 6 with the B pedal down. And then I'm going to go to the 11th fret, playing over this A flat, and I'm going to do this kind of sweep with my thumb, index, and middle. Right? So creating a glissando effect. Now I've got this here, and by the way, when I do that gliss, I'm going to quickly roll on my A pedal, and my B pedal is still down. Okay? Then I have this phrase here. And I'm making sure to block what I already played in that chord and just single out these notes. So I'm starting on string 6 with my B pedal down, and I'm going to pull out that B pedal 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to hit string 7. Right, so. Okay. Now this last phrase, I'm going to stay here at the 11th fret. Sorry. And I'm going to play that right there where I'm just pulling off my A and B pedal and using this same grip, 10, 8, and 6. Right? So I pinch all those 3 strings and I start with my A and B pedal down, take it off, do it again, and then once more. Alright, and that finishes out the intro right there. So I have. Now we're going to pick up into the chorus with an A flat chord, and I'm going to be using my right knee lever left in order to raise my 7th string up a whole step. Now I know a lot of you don't have that. What you can do is you can substitute your 6th string for my 7th string right knee lever left raise. And you'll still get that same note, but you won't get as much expression. So you should get that change maybe. I don't know. If you're into the sneaky thing anyway. So what we're doing is we're picking up into this A flat, and I'm going to grab string 7 and string 5 very quickly, and then I'm going to pinch those 2 strings again, and I'm going to roll in my right knee lever left. Okay? Then I'm going to grab all 3 strings, 7, 5, and 4, and then roll in that knee lever again. Okay, so if I don't have that knee lever, what I could do is I could go right. So I could grab strings 7 and 5 and what was that, 5? Yeah, 7 and 5, then 6 and 5, and 6, 5, and 4. So just replacing that knee lever with string 6. Okay, so I've only got 2 beats. So I'm going and 1, 2, right, and 1, 2. So it's kind of a funky progression. And now I'm going to do this same thing with my knee lever and string set and bring it up to the 6th fret, indicating a B flat chord. And now I have this lick. And what I'm doing is I'm starting here at the 8th fret with my B pedal down on the 6th string, and I'm sliding this note to the 6th fret and then letting out my B pedal. Then I'm going to grab string 7, and then I'm going to grab 7, 5, and 4 and roll on my right knee lever left. Right, if I don't have that change, I'm just going to use string 6 instead for that last little bit. Or, okay, so far we have into the chorus. Now we have this really great closed position lick to a 2 below lick, as I like to call it. So for instance, if I have this E flat chord here at fret 6 with my A and B pedal down on all my major grips, if I go down a whole step to fret 4 and I put in my left knee lever right and I grab strings 10, 8, and 7, I also have an E flat chord there. If I grab 8, 7, and 5, and finally 7, 5, and 4, I also have an E flat chord, right? So it's a different kind of grip. But that also opens up some licks we can do between those 2 positions. So this lick here is awesome, and I can do that in any situation if I understand how to get from closed position to the 2 below grips. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start at the 6th fret with A and B pedal down, so an E flat closed position chord, and I'm going to slide from fret 7 to fret 6 on string 5. Then I'm going to grab string 6, then 8. Now I'm going to do the same thing on string 6, but I'm going to start at fret 8 instead. Slide down to fret 6, grab string 8, then grab string 10. So I have. Now I'm going to do this phrase. And what I'm doing is I'm sliding from fret 6 to fret 4 on string 7. Then I'm going to roll in my left knee lever right, grab string 8, string 10, and then string 8, and then string 10 again. And then resolve on string 7. Alright, so I'm going to do that a bunch of times. Right. Oops. So on your way down to that 4th fret, you want to be rolling in your left knee lever. Right. Right. Okay. When we finish off with this 7th string, when we resolve there, this is kind of what I'm talking about, is this is a B flat note, but Sneaky Pete is able to get a B flat on a lower string, the lower octave. Well, I can't go any lower, right, because E, well really B is the lowest note I can get. I can't get B flat, right? So I'm just going to get it an octave above here at on the 7th string. Right. Okay, so that's one big E flat lick going from closed position to the 2 below. Okay? And when I resolve to that last note, it's going to be an extra 2 beats. Right? So this so far, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 and 1, 2. Okay? Holding on that E flat for 6 beats total, kind of a weird progression. Now, when we get to this B flat chord, we're really going to play over the A flat, which is kind of a weird, sneaky thing to do. So I'm playing this phrase here. And I'm grabbing this strange grip where I'm using my right knee lever left again. So I'm grabbing string 7 and string 5. And then I'm going to grab those 2 strings again, roll in my knee lever, then roll it out, and then string 7. So what I could do if I didn't have that change is I could grab strings 7 and 5 and then grab them again, then string 6 and 5, 6 and 5 again, then string 7, resolve on the 8th string. So kind of an interesting lick, but it doesn't quite get the expression as... Alright, so next we have... And now that's a real interesting lick, which is going from our A flat to the E flat by using that 2 below position I was talking about. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll on our right knee lever left and then string 4, 3, 4. Now I'm going to grab grip 7, 5, and 4 and I'm going to roll off my right knee lever and I'm going to roll on my left knee lever, right? So I'm going right knee lever left to left knee lever right. Kind of a tricky move, right? If you don't have that, you can do this lick. You can just grab 7, 6, 7, 6, 4, 3, 4, and then just grab strings 4 and 5 and roll in your left knee lever right. Right? You can do it like that. For the rest of us who have that, let me think about it. There we go. Okay, good. All right, so that's getting us from an A flat to an E flat chord. Now I'm going to pick up into this last B flat with this phrase. What I'm doing is I'm back into my B flat position and I'm going to quickly grab string 10, then string 9, 8, and then I'm going to slide string 10 just a half step below 5 to 6 on string 10 and then string 8. Okay, just like that. Just like that. Now I'm going to do this cool walk down here. There we go. And what I'm doing is I'm doing this last little fill on the B flat and I'm going to grab strings 6, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, so start with that. You got to do it quick. And then I'm going to finish off by sliding the 8th string from fret 4 to 6. Okay. All right. So that finishes it off. That's the entire intro in that first chorus. So there's a whole treasure trove of steel licks in here that I've been mining, and it's tricky to translate them from B flat 6 or whatever his tuning is to E9. But I think it kind of shows us some cool stuff, especially that 2 below position, 2 frets down from closed position. That sounds very sneaky-esque. All right, everybody, I'm going to keep coming out with these on Devil in Disguise, so I'm going to do verse 1 pads next. So stay tuned for that one. Okay, hope you enjoy this one. Thanks, everyone.